Heroes do not die. Heroes are among us. They live in our hearts. Klymchuk Serhiy was the sergeant, the commander of the 5th Division of the 5th Company of the 2nd Battalion of the 72nd Separate Mechanized Brigade. Serhiy Klymchuk was born on August 29, 1970 in the village of Dibrova, Kyiv region. After school, he graduated from a radio electronics college. In his early years, he worked at the Press of Ukraine Enterprise and the Saturn Research Institute. The Soviet Union was in its last years when Serhiy was called up for military service. He joined the border troops and served for 2 years in Zakarpattia. He was demobilized with the rank of sergeant and returned to Kyiv. He got married and soon had twins. He graduated from the Kyiv National University of Construction and Architecture. Later, he worked in engineering communications. In 2009, Serhiy Klymchuk moved to Crimea and settled in the village of Gurzów. Serhiy was a jack of all trades and took up house repairs on the resort peninsula. He took on the most complex orders and made turnkey repairs. He could do any job himself, but mostly supervised workers and craftsmen. He always approached everything creatively. After moving to Crimea, Serhiy Klymchuk also experienced changes in his personal life. He married for the 2nd time, and the family had a daughter. Serhiy Klymchuk was always distinguished by his thirst for life and extraordinary activity, creative impulse, and aesthetic perception of the world around him. He loved woodworking, diving, roller skating, skydiving, playing the guitar, and ballroom dancing. Even when he turned 50, he did not give up this hobby and participated in dance competitions where he won prizes. In 2014, after the occupation of Crimea, the man was forced to leave the peninsula because of his pro-Ukrainian position. With the beginning of the full-scale Russian invasion, Serhiy did not hesitate to defend Ukraine. He had a choice to join the terrorist defense or to join the armed forces. Serhiy Klymchuk chose the 72nd Separate Mechanized Brigade, named after the Black Zaporozhians, which was based in Bila Tserkva, Kyiv region. As a man with experience of conscript service and the rank of sergeant, he was immediately appointed commander of the unit, and together with his comrades, they immediately went to defend the capital. On the way, Klymchuk spent the last night in Kyiv at the Press of Ukraine Enterprise, where he worked in his youth. The building is located in Shulyavka, next to one of the newly erected barricades along the Zhytomyr highway, which the enemy used to break through to Kiev. Serhiy Klymchuk's unit went to the outskirts of the capital to stop the Russian breakthrough. Sergeant Klymchuk was killed on March 12, 2022, in the battle for the village of Moshchun. The Russians shelled his position with artillery, and shrapnel wounds became fatal for Serhiy and many of his comrades. Serhiy was buried in his native village of Dibrova, Borodyansky district, Kyiv region. The best go first. They become guardians of their families. Eternal glory and honor to the hero.